In 1925, a train tunnel collapsed in Richmond, Virginia. They sent work crew inside to clear it. Then it caved in again, burying the locomotive and the men who were inside. But witnesses say something crawled out of the wreckage, something that wasn't human.
So we're gonna follow his route and see if we have any evidence left behind.
I take on time and the elements to retrace the steps that witnesses say it took.
This is crazy, crazy.
And this urban legend takes me to Hollywood Cemetery, and I come to find much more than what I expected hidden in this post-Civil War cemetery. You are watching the Moto Vlog, and this is my journey to Hollywood Cemetery.
I am on the way to either my death or a really cool experience. You're about to find out which one it's gonna be. This is probably one of the most dangerous trips that I've taken. I don't intend to make this a habit, so I say this to my friends and family, who I'm sure after seeing this video will say, Bard, chill out. You have a family and they'd like for you to stick around. And that's what I intend to do. That's what I intend to do after this video. So I did bring a little protection. We'll see if I need it. Hopefully I don't. I do intend to be as safe as possible. I'm not out here just doing super sketchy stuff for the sake of a video. I don't really know what to expect, so that's the thing. So from what I see on the map of where I'm going, it doesn't look too bad, but you just never know till you get there. And especially when you're dealing with just abandoned things, you know, sketchy people tend to be around abandoned things. So there's always that. But other than that, I intend to be as safe as possible, not out here trying to die. That's for sure. So if you see, it's extremely cloudy. There's a storm coming, so that's either going to make for a more dangerous situation or a really interesting video, because we got quite the trek to get to the tunnel. I don't know what it is about mini bikes, but always sketchy people riding on mini bikes. We got to get better. We got to do better. We gotta ride legal, you know? Okay, I'm not 100% sure what's going on here. This street, there's a lot going on. Okay, so we got about a 30-minute ride out to the tunnel. We're gonna see if there's actually vampires or if this is just a myth. See you when we get there. This exit. I don't come to this exit much, but I will say it's like the sketchy exit. Yikes. Once you start seeing tons of graffiti, you know, you need to come prepared. Nothing like the fresh smell of chronic in the air. Ugh. Should have never legalized that stuff. Nice little bike there, nice little bike there. Okay, I see you, bruh. Really cool church. It's been there for years. Look at that guy, he's taking a picture. Or robbing the place, not 100% sure. So the story is, back in 1925, this tunnel was being created for a railroad, and it collapsed, killing many of the people inside. Most of the bodies were removed from the rubble, but 2 men were left in the tunnel along with one of the train cars and then sealed inside permanently. So their bodies and that train car still are in the tunnel to this day. Our goal is to get to the east entrance of the tunnel, which is open.
And then I arrive at the east tunnel entrance right outside of the city. Looking around, I see no obvious entrance. A very spooky woods with a barred up gate right outside. So I send the drone up to have a look. This is what I'm looking for. Somewhere out there, this entrance lies in this thick woods. At this point, I'm terrified to enter the woods. I see no paths, no opening, just thick brush. The woods looks eerie, spooky. I have no idea what lies beyond that gate. And all I hear is the voices in my head saying, "Bard, you know how this ends. You've watched all of these movies. Don't do it." So I chicken out and decide to leave and head to the main sealed tunnel entrance. As I ride to the main entrance, I see a dark gloom come over the city. There's a storm brewing, and I realize that I am running out of time. I pull into this city parking lot, and I see it. The site of the Church Hill tunnel collapse. Trapped and sealed within this abandoned tunnel is one steam locomotive, 10 flat cars, and the unrecovered bodies of 2 railroad workers.
So I found it. It's right over here. So it is inside of like a gate with some businesses. So unfortunately, I don't have an ability to go in.
Legend has it that as a multitude of onlookers watched the rubble, something arose out of the smoke. Something that wasn't human, with fangs, and ran all the way to Hollywood Cemetery.
So we're gonna follow his route and see if we have any evidence left behind.
And the moment I've been dreading has arrived. The winds pick up, the lightning flashes, the thunder growls. I'm only halfway through my investigation, and time is running out. And even though the weather is against me, I've come too far to stop and give up. It's a 5-minute drive through the heart of the city to Hollywood Cemetery, and I make my way. And then the heavens begin to unload on me.
It is absolutely pouring. Look at this.
And then I have a problem. My phone begins to malfunction due to the rain, and I make one wrong turn that takes me completely away from my destination.
This is crazy, crazy. I can't see anything. We got our hazards on. It is pouring.
At the next intersection, I have the option to turn left and go back home like a coward, or turn right and finish the job. So I hear those voices again. "You're so fat, you'll probably catch the flu.
Wet.
You're too old to believe in vampires.
People don't do things like this.
No one even watches your
You
videos.
look like a wet marshmallow." And I reply to all of those intrusive thoughts with, "Yes, you're right. But I'm the Moto Bard, for crying out loud. If I don't tell this story, who will?"
We ready? Who ready? We ready? Who ready? Who? We ready? Who? Who ready? Who? We ready? Who? Motivational youth only. Mentally feel like Kobe. I'm like Jokic with the rock. You physically couldn't hold me. I don't care if you pushing 40. You can never little bro me. You're on step like Ginobili from young OG to the OG.
And I survive to arrive at Hollywood Cemetery. This is the final resting place to two presidents, James Monroe, John Tyler, also a mass of Confederate leadership ranging from Jefferson Davis to Jeb Stuart, George Pickett, and over 18,000 Confederate soldiers. This memorial was intentionally designed with a focus to enshrine the Confederacy and its leaders forever. In 1868, a giant 100-foot pyramid was erected as a memory to the rebellion. But I have to stay focused. This urban legend has brought me to this point, and I'm getting close. But in a cemetery this large, how in the world will I find the location of the tomb? With nothing but a name, W.W. Poole, I ride around looking for the tomb. But no luck. I see nothing that resembles the pictures that I saw. A giant circular formation catches my attention. In my search for the tomb, I stumble across two familiar names, President John Tyler and President James Monroe. I'm astonished at the sheer majesty of these memorials. I've been searching for nearly 2 hours. I've looked almost everywhere in the cemetery, so I assume that I must be getting close. Thankfully, my Harley heritage is still handling the elements like the tried and true classic that she is. I peer into this massive mausoleum. There's only one place left that I haven't checked. And it's right near the entrance, hiding in plain sight. I found it. The tomb of W.W. Poole.
Not gonna lie, this is super creepy. I don't see any signs of a vampire. It's a lion and a lamb and a man in the middle. That's the tomb. No signs of life. I don't know about the vampire myth. I'm starting to think it's not true, but what I can tell you is this has been a life-changing experience to really ride out here on the bike and really just be alone, just taking it all in. There's something about being at a cemetery that really just brings you back to reality, that this is the way of the world. This is where we're all gonna end up one day. Probably not in places and tombs quite as nice, but dust to dust we shall return.
On the ride back, I thought about everything that this trip has taught me. I thought about the lives lost in the tunnel. I thought about how that tragedy would have affected an entire community. I thought about all of the soldiers that gave their lives in the Civil War. I thought about the history of this nation and the ups and downs that it's had to endure. And even though the vampire story was just a hoax and an urban legend, there was no big bad boogeyman in the darkness. But what is true is what the statue on top of Mr. Poole's mausoleum taught me. That even though sin and death rule in this life because of the curse, the Lamb of God, Jesus Christ, the King of Kings, will make all things new and shepherd his flock peacefully in the new heavens and new earth. So rejoice. Tomorrow's a new day.